Yeah, so I got pushed into TikTok. I just put up a splash page for my website, alexartful.com.
Nice.
I started with Instagram, and that's over time. My buddies kept saying TikTok is the ish. I just couldn't think of what I was doing would translate well into video until Instagram started pushing their reels.
Yeah.
And when I saw the reach that I had on the reels, I was like, oh, okay. I show my edits and stuff, and I actually get further reach in the video content. So I took what I had on Instagram, dropped it on TikTok. That started taking off, and I got way more reach on TikTok. We're talking, damn near hundred thousands, views and
Okay.
likes on there. Certain content that I see that actually pops off the page better. Um, and I'm gonna try, just like you. I've been trying to get my YouTube started, and like everything, it's just time.
It's
It's
time, and
just
when you're ready.
family and full time job, and it's just that's it actually goes into a little thing I was going to talk about in terms of like the creative process outside of having inspiration and having your subject. I'm kind of coining this thing called STS, and that is supplies, time, and space.
Okay.
Those are the challenges in terms of a creative process, right? So once you have your subject, you have your inspiration. Do you have the space to do what you're about to do? Do you have the supplies to do what you're about to do? And do you have the time? And those are the hurdles in terms of the creative process. I don't care if that's photography, graphic arts, traditional painting, whatever. I mean, if you're painting, do you have all the painting supplies? And after you're done painting, what are you gonna do with that paint? Do you have a septic, or are you in city?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can't pour that paint down the sink if you have a septic.
yeah, yeah,
So it's all these things.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things. So, with that being said, and you just broke that down. What would be the most challenging part? Like, what is your inspiration process? Because with all of those challenges that you spoke about,
Yep.
how does inspiration come to you? Because that's something that I always find a little bit, troublesome as being a creative is like, all right, when you're running around and you get caught up with your daily life and in your daily
Yep.
routine, creativity comes to you when you're not really thinking, when you're living
Yeah.
organically, when you're just expressing, where it's not so controlled and mechanical as a routine, you know, uh forces you into. So with that being
Yeah.
said, because I see you do a lot of work and your work is really creative. Like you have a different type of I shoot. I'm a photographer. I mingle in a lot of photography circles, and you're a photographer, but you're also the model. You're also the inspiration. Sometimes you're also the art. So how does that all form in your mind? How does that all come to play?
So and that goes back to a little bit of the STS, right? Do I have the time to do something? And actually, no. Again, about the subject, that's again a challenge. Sometimes I don't have the subjects, and I'm trying to be creative, especially during COVID. Um, Number one, with the photography, you say I'm a photographer. Yeah, I'm a aspiring photographer. I'm inspired by you and a number of other of our friends. Give out shout outs to Which Quick, Anthony, and Adrian. They inspired me to get into the photography game and learn, the mechanics of camera, shooting raw, and learning all the different settings and manual and the different lenses. But then, okay, once I started to master photography, I realized that I can't compete with you guys because you guys have been doing it for a while now. So if I'm putting up photos, my stuff, I'm feeling subpar. And I thought, okay, let me take off the brakes. Let me go back to what I have had in my arsenal, and that's traditional art and also graphic arts, right? So I started in traditional when I was a kid, all the way through my teen years in college. And then I moved into the graphic art space. Um, and stop me at any time because I can go on.
Keep going. I'll let you know.
I moved
Yeah.
into the graphic art space, and I've been working in that commercial space for more than 20 years. From print design, marketing, moved in 2000. In 2000, moved into the digital space in terms of website design and development, coding for a number of brands. I mean, so many brands: Fujifilm, Bank of America. I can't believe it's not butter. I mean, I've degree deodorant and stuff like that, and even with for some celebrities. Um, but bringing it back now to coming out of COVID, I took that time to learn photography and incorporate that in my graphic arts. Um, and that's kind of what you're seeing right now on my Instagram. It's just an adaptation of all the things that I've learned over the years, bringing photography in, which to me was like a no-brainer. I've done so many other creative things like 3D animation, graphics, whatever. And I'm like, why haven't I learned photography? I work with so many photographers and videographers. I even managed some at some of the agencies I worked at, and I've always just kind of left it up to them. And just kind of, I put like a line in front of me, like I'm not going to cross that line. I don't need to let them do it. But why not? We can't put ourselves in little boxes anymore. We shouldn't.
I think that the way everything is designed today, it makes it more accessible to people to try things that they wouldn't normally try, and it's a lot more easier. It's a lot more. You have a lot of information at your fingertips where you could actually learn how to do these.
And a lot of places to be influenced by. Like with Instagram, there's so much content being put up every day by so many incredible, talented people, and you're looking at it and you're like, holy moly, how do they accomplish what they're producing? And then you got YouTube where you can learn these techniques, Photoshop tricks, working in Lightroom. And I've been working as a graphic artist for years, and I never thought of new techniques in order to manipulate my images in terms of dodge and burning and such things like that.